You are welcome to this quick video. In this video I will be looking at a live market. This is a live chart, New Zealand USD pair. This is a 4-hour chart. This is a 4-hour chart. You're welcome once again. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that whenever we have a video like this, you can always be the first to see it. So let's quickly take a look at what I am expecting and how I will be approaching this chart right now. Let's get started here. So from this particular point, we see the market going sideways like that. When you have the market going sideways like this, there is nothing you can do. It was a mini range right here. The market was in a range, ranging. Then before the market started to move, right there, the market started from this particular point. It goes up like that. It gets to this point. The market gets to this point, to this particular area. Then it begins to hold sideways. It begins to hold sideways again. So from this particular area right here, the market find a resistance. Whatever is not allowing the market to go through is what we call a resistance. Whatever is not allowing the market to go down is what we call a support. So anything above the price is a resistance. Anything below the price is a support. So right here, the market find a resistance. But when they find this resistance, what did the market do? You always want to look at, okay, when the market get to a particular area, what did it do? It's not about, okay, what can I do now? What can I do now? It's about, what did it do? What is it doing now? When you know exactly what the market is doing, then you can define a way of approaching it. So when the market get to this point, then it pull back to about 30% to this point. Market pull back to this area, about 30% of the entire move that is made down to this area. Then it tries to go again. So when it tries to go again from this area now, what you are looking at is it going to go and break this resistance here to go long, or is it going to turn around again and then started to pull back again? And if it doesn't go, just like it did there and it doesn't go, then it started to come back again. Then we're like, okay, now we have a move that started from here, travel all the way to this point. Now it started to pull back. It pulled back first time for about 30%. Now the runner that run all the way to this point in the first time, try it again. We give the buyer a chance again to try from here, but he couldn't break this resistance. He couldn't beat the record that he set the first time. Then we're like, okay, it seems like we are going to be having a range on top right here. So the market tried to come down, pull back again, try to come down to the same area again, which is officially now the market is in a range. Now when you want to look at it like this, and if you look to the left, you can as well see that hey, the market is using this area. You can say, okay, the market is using this area as a support like that. Then it started to range, and what do you know? The market started again and it blast and break this resistance right here. The market make a new high down to this area. We have a new high here, right here, like that. Then the person that make this move, that tried to push and break this previous resistance here, the guy is sitting right here. So the moment the market break and gets to this point, now we say, okay, we have a new higher high. So now officially the market is in an uptrend. Because for an uptrend, don't forget that for us to have an uptrend, we need two things, which is we need the market to go higher like that, then pull back maybe like this, like this, like this, then goes higher again. So now we say, okay, we have a high and we have a higher high. So there will be, okay, a lower high right here. So now when you have the market making a higher high like that, we now say, oh, okay, the market is now, we are officially now in an uptrend. On this particular pair, we are in an uptrend. And when you have an uptrend like this, what does that tells you? It tells you that hey, everything from this point, like that, like that, like that, like that, from here, this area now, all the way to this area is still in the buyer's market. So everything above, as long as we haven't come below, for the price has not come to hold below this, this particular area, to hold below this particular area, this point right here, as long as the market is still above this area, is still in the buyer's market. So now the market started to pull back from here. Excuse me please. Started to pull back from here. Then the market hold again. It hold again, just like it did previously here. Then it tried to go again, to make a new high here. It couldn't go like that. Then from here it keep holding sideways. Don't forget that all of these are still above this buyer that make this particular push right here. And when you have the market trying to make a new high like that, and he couldn't make it, even up until this point, it's telling you that perhaps this market need enough more sellers. Don't forget that for us to do a sell, we need people to turn buyer, and for us to do a buy, we need people to turn sellers for the market to go long. So now market has come crashing. Now is coming down to challenge the guy right here who started to make this move in the first place. So now we can look at the momentum. That's what we call a momentum. The seller started from here to this point, started to this point, then it retraced to about 40%, of this entire move down, 40%. And now it tries again all the way to this point, to this area. And what do you know? This very move that we're looking at right here now is telling us that, hey, it's looking like the buyer that push for this higher high right here is still very much around. Because if you look at the candle right here now, coming to challenge these sellers that push down, you can see that hey, these are big candles. So I will still be looking for this for to go long on this particular pair. I'm still looking at a price action anywhere within this area for me to go long. And what could possibly happen on this pair if this market go to hold below this price right here? Then I will say, okay, maybe the momentum has shifted. We can now be looking for a sell opportunity on this price. But as long as price has not gone below this price here, then the bias is still for a buy. Any buy opportunity, any signal, maybe a pin bar or whatever the strategy you're using that is forming around this area, can give you a minimal risk. Your stop loss just below here, around here, then your target, because now we have a lot of people turning seller already, your first target will be to this area, and perhaps we can see the market maybe making a higher high in the coming weeks. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel once again, so that you have more educational video like this.